Okay, here I am on my newest job site. I'm here in South Ozone Park, and as you can see, I'm in a pretty wide open space. Just give you a shot of what I've already started. This is going to be essentially a public space. It's a two-family house in Queens, and as you can see, I've already run some line for my speakers. There's going to be 12 speakers, all in ceiling, and as you see, there's 4 rows of 3, and then this area will be the front staging area, and this is where my projector will be, as well as a high-definition video camera, and this area here is where my screen will come out of the ceiling and be hidden. Okay, I'm back again, and now I'm going to be showing you where I'm going to be installing a video camera system, which is a 16-channel Swan video camera system. And this is the front portion of the house, and I will be installing 2 cameras in the corner. I've already cut out my holes. There's one hole, and there's the other hole for the side of the house. And I plan on putting another camera here. So as you can see, when we go out the front door, the cameras will be set up accordingly, that there will be one in the front of the house and one on the side of the house. And as well, I'll be putting another camera here, which will be catching all the action from the front of the house facing the driveway into the street. Okay, I'm back again, and I will be showing you the area where I'll be storing all the equipment. This job will have a 16-channel audio mixer, 2 amplifiers. It will also have 2 speaker distribution systems with independent volume control. As well, there'll be a monitor inside, and this area here, which doesn't look like much, but where the electrical panel is, the window, and this piping from the upstairs will be my closet. So that way the piping will also be quiet from the sound of running water. And all my equipment will stay in this area here, and we'll have window for light, which is nice, as well as ventilation up top for the amplification, which tends to get a little bit warm. Okay, I'm back again, and basically have drilled out all my holes for the 8 cameras that we'll be setting up. I just want to show you this location. Here is the side of the house, and I can't get access, obviously, to the front portion, so what I will be doing is 2 cameras in the middle, one facing west, one facing east, so that way you get this whole alleyway, which is another entrance way to the door. And definitely don't want to keep the cameras too close to a doorway, in a sense, so that way they can't be broken or messed with. There's my 2 holes up there for the 2 cameras. There's my hole back here for the rear of the house. And then I put 2 here at this point, which is the back door entrance. So that way I will have a camera a little bit higher up here, getting everyone coming in the back door, and 1 camera over there, which will catch anyone coming up to the stairwell. And then, of course, a camera here on this corner of the house, facing the front of the house, down the whole driveway. Okay, here we are, and I want to show you basically the progress I've gotten to this point, where I've run pretty much all my wires now to the area where the closet will be, that all the equipment will be hooked up, and that's right in this area here. As you can see, I have lots of wires, cameras, internet, audio, video, so on and so forth, speaker wires. Everything is run into this general area now. So basically, once we get the ceiling up with the soundproofing, we'll be able to cut out the holes, as you can see, where the speakers will go, and have all our wires run now to the projector. We've got the VGA, HDMI component, And this line here is for an additional video camera high def. And that's about it for today. Okay, I want to catch you up to speed on the project here in Ozone Park. As you can see, I'm going to show you now, we've built the cabinet area for where all the equipment goes. And as you take a look here, here's my shelves, there's my amps, my speaker control boxes. There's a secondary shelf where the projector is right now until the home is built for it. This is where all the other components will go. Here's the mixer board, which as you can see is hooked in. And a little bit of storage space. Not much, but just enough to do what we need to do. And basically this line here goes down into the basement and comes all the way over here into the front section. And this is where you have 16 microphone inputs for speakers, musicians, so on and so forth. Okay, we're back again, and I just want to now show you I've completed the installation of the screen, which will be actually hidden inside the ceiling. And with this remote control, this is an RF remote control. Basically, you can control it from any direction. So I'll face at the area where the screen is. I'll hit the remote control, and the screen will come down from the ceiling. We haven't put the ceiling up completely yet. We just have the soundproofing. But obviously, once the drywall is up, the screen will come down, as you see. And once it is fully down, you will get the black perimeter all around for the viewing area. This is a 100-inch screen with an RF and IR remote control. Okay, and now I'm going to show you the screen going back up. As you can see, it will go back up and sit inside the ceiling once the sheetrock is completed. I'll get a close-up here so you can see where the screen itself is. That's the controller for the infrared remote or RF remote. As you can see, the power is up here. And the screen now is going up inside. There's a ceiling joist. And it stops right at the top of the ceiling joist, perfectly at the level, because we're using half-inch sheetrock, and that way it's perfectly hidden inside when not in use. That way it won't get damaged, and you don't see it, so it's a very clean look. Okay, this is the area where the projector will be going. You can see all the cables that I have that run to it. This area, the projector will actually be housed inside a box, so that way only the front will be open, exposed, so that way the lens can show what's showing, and the back end and sides will be completely closed off. That way it's right up against the ceiling, and it looks really clean and doesn't take away from people's viewing area as much as if we were going to use a bracket, because a bracket would only extend, I should say the lowest bracket is 4 inches, and the projector is 10 in total. So this way, if we put the box, it'll be 8 inches. And I will show you a video of that once it's built and the projector is inside. Okay, I'm back again on the Ozone Park job installation, and I just want to show you what the screen looks like when it goes back up inside the ceiling. Now that the ceiling is finished, here's the screen that I was showing you before. And there it goes. You can see how nicely that goes up back inside the ceiling. It's very quiet. And that disappeared. And now we can turn the projector off, and you're just back to the room the way it was, with the screen all the way extended up into the ceiling. Okay, I'm here again on the Ozone Park job in Queens, where I installed a screen and projector, as well as 16 speakers, a full 16-channel audio board, and I'm going to show you now the front of the room where the screen comes down with the IR remote control. Here comes the screen. As you can see, it's centered on the front of the room. And this projector will be used for video conferencing when there are people performing in other places and they want to see the performance here, and vice versa. And now I will put on the projector itself. And once the full screen comes down to its full, it'll stop. The projector will come on in a few seconds. You see the Panasonic logo. Okay, starting to come up right now. And then you'll have the inputs for whatever we're utilizing, and we obviously don't have anything hooked up to it right now. I did have the DVR cameras hooked up to it before, but as you can see, I'm scrolling through the inputs and there's nothing there. And this is the area where the projector itself is housed. I built it into the ceiling, so that way no wires are exposed, and it's a very clean look. As you're viewing from the main part of the room, it doesn't take away visually from what's going on in the front part of the room. Okay, I'm back here on the Ozone Park installation of the 16-channel DVR security camera system. And as you can see here, here's my workspace closet. And this is the actual DVR unit blinking away, recording and picking up motion. As we head over here, you can see I still have it hooked up to the 100-inch screen, and you can see all the various channels. There's the front door, there's the driveway, see cars passing by. That's the alleyway. That's the alleyway looking forward. This is me, because what I've done is I put a camera inside so they can watch what's going on inside and the front door. This is the other side of the house. This is the rear of the house. And this is the rear entrance of the house. So basically, we have enough for 16 channels, as you can see on the screen. And it will look a lot better when it's on a monitor or a TV. It's not really made for the projector, but nonetheless, it looks great. And you could even see bugs flying around because it's a 60-degree day in December. Here's the camera that I mounted up inside the housing. You can see it there. There's the projector in its house, and I mounted one camera in here. And then you can see, here's the housing now, pretty much all closed up for the projector, so that is hidden away completely. And that is the camera installation.